Okay. Oh, hello. Welcome back to the fourth episode of Baking out of Dylan Hollis's book, Baking Yesteryear. And, hi, Sue. And today, or tonight, I guess, we're making a cream spice cake. So, this is actually, like, our first, like, baked good. I mean, everything else has been baked. But it's been more of a, kind of a crispy, I don't know, we're just actually making, like, a cake. So, I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. And see, this is going to be my first, like, bowl-level cake. Hi, Sue. Where, like, you do, like, a cake, frost, and then cake, you know? That's the first time I've done this. So, this is going to be interesting. So, hi. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how this is going to go. So, I got all my ingredients laid out. Zuzu, do not do that. And, yeah, let's get started. Okie dokie. We have all of our, ingredients, pans, all that good stuff laid out. So yes, these are two different pans or different styles of pans. But I couldn't find it, like, you know, two of these were the same. So we're gonna just winging it. I'm pretty sure they're both 9. This is a 9-inch, and I'm pretty sure this is a 9-inch. And it calls for a 9-inch, so we're just going with it. Anyway, let's see here. Preheat the oven to 325, as I have already done. And then cream together the butter brown sugar until light and fluffy, and then beat in the egg yolks. So, I've already done, like, a crap ton of recipes today, so I already got my egg yolk separated, but in case you don't know what to do, there's many different, like, ways you can do it. I typically just crack it into, like, my hand and then, like, go like that. Do it as you wish. All you need to know is that you need 5 of the egg yolks. So, now what we are going to do is set this aside. There we go. And we're gonna go grab our KitchenAid bowl. Okay, so, real quick, I kind of forgot a main, like, step, is, you need to remember to, grease or butter, whatever you want to do, your pans. So, they say to do it first. You don't have to do it first, just do it, that way it doesn't stick and get all stupid. Okay, so we are here at our trusty KitchenAid mixer, and we're going to put in a 1/2 cup of butter. There we go. 1/2 cup of butter, and 1/2 cup is obviously 1 stick. That is also softened butter. Now we're going to add in our brown sugar and tripods on the beater. Grab our paddle, lock it in, raise the bowl, and turn it on. Now we're just going to beat this together until it gets nice and all combined and fluffy. Okay, as you can see, that's all nice and fluffy. So now we're going to add in our 5 egg yolks. Or if you are a seasoned person of taste and arts, you would obviously say yolk, because silent letters are stupid. Now beat in your egg yolk until it is nice and combined. Okay, so I have added in the 5 egg yolks into my brown sugar and my butter mixture. So it is all nice and creamy and good to go. So I'm going to beat the batter, or beat the, what do you call it? Paddle real quick, and get it all cleaned off, and then take it back over to the table, and we'll keep going. Okay, so now we have all the brown sugar set aside. We will now take our this is 2 1/4 cups of flour, I believe. How much is it? Yeah, 2 1/4 cup flour in a separate bowl, along with our, trying to remember here. I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and then 1 teaspoon of the allspice, and it calls for a teaspoon of clove, but we don't have cloves, so we're just gonna skip it. And 1 teaspoon of nutmeg all go into a bowl. Then once that is combined, also add your salt, and that is 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, if the salt would come out. Come on. There we go. Now we're going to grab a whisk, or, you know, I prefer a whisk for when I'm mixing in dry ingredients and trying to get them all incorporated. You can use whatever you want, but I'm going to grab a whisk and get this all mixed up. In a third bowl, we will take our 1 cup of sour cream. It calls for sour cream. We're using yogurt because we don't believe in sour cream in this family.
We do so, we just don't have any made.
Okay, yes. But so, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. We're just going to use this instead of that. And the family decided to come and join me. Say hello, family.
Hello, family.
Hi.
Hi.
Anyway, so once we combine in our soured cream, we will take the baking soda. That's it. Take the baking soda, and this is a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And if I could get it out of the bowl. There we go. Okay, so having 2 different KitchenAid bowls is amazing. We have this smaller one and a bigger one that came along with the KitchenAid, and we love it. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna pick you all up and take it on over here. And put it right there. Bada bing, bada boom. So snap in, lower the bowl, and then, as always, put in the smaller whisk since we're using the smaller bowl. Goes on like so. Raise the bowl and mix it real quick once. Now, obviously, you do not need to do this part in the KitchenAid. That would have been simple enough to do by hand. I already had the bowl out though, and I already had the whisk dirty, so I figured, why the heck not? Okay, pull that out and bring it back over here to the table. And set you guys all back up. Okay, perfect. Okay, now that we have all that together, working quickly, fold both the flour sour cream mixture into... Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, I now understand. So pretty much what you're supposed to do is working quickly alternate adding a little bit of flour and folding in along with the sour cream mixture. And we're going to do this until it's just barely combined, it says. So pretty much take a little flour and fold it in. Now we're going to take a little bit of sour cream mixture, fold it in, and pretty much alternate until it is completely all together. Or, well, sorry, I should rephrase that, actually. Until it's barely mixed together, but until all of the mixtures are in this bowl, and there's no more in these bowls. Okay, so this is what we have. It's cake batter in a cake pan that we're about to put in the oven. I don't have much faith that this is going to work, or that they're going to come out and not, gonna break into a million pieces because it's my luck. But, yeah, so I'm going to pop these into the oven, and, here, let's take a look at the book real quick. I'm pretty sure it's 35 minutes. Let's see here. Yeah, bake for 35 to 40 minutes until the toothpick comes out clean. And then we'll let it sit for 10 minutes, and then we'll make the frosting and get it hopefully put together. And, yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, so the cake is out of the oven, it is done, it looks amazing, but before we eat it, we need to give it a frosting. So, in the book, it says, in a heavy bottom saucepan, we will boil the sugar, corn syrup, water, until a soft ball stage is reached. And it should happen around 240 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, we will be using honey instead of corn syrup because we don't have corn syrup. Comment down below if it's like a normal thing to have corn syrup in your house. I feel like that's a very odd thing to just have on hand all the time. Anyway, so, let me see here. So, yeah, the sugar is a cup and a cup and 3/4. There we go. So, this is a half cup, so 1 and 2. Yeah, that's a cup. And then 3/4. So, 1, 2, 3. And I wasn't fancy this time. I forgot to pre-measure all my things, so we're measuring it right here in front of the camera. Anyway, so the sugar and now the corn syrup, and that'll be a 1/3 of a cup. Oh crap, I need to go grab a 1/3 cup. I'll be right back. Everyone, how are you? Hi. Editing Bud here. Just to let you know that I kind of misplaced a scene or a little bit of the video. And what you're going to see me doing next is I'm pouring the hot syrup into the egg whites. And I forgot to talk about the egg whites, or I misplaced the clip, I don't know. But I took the whites of 2 large eggs and then just put the whites in there and whipped them all up and made the meringue pretty much. And now putting the syrup in there. I'll explain all that here in a minute. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. So, what we're going to do now, now that our eggs have whipped into a meringue, we're going to start at moderate speed, probably about 5. And going to pour it down the side of the bowl slowly. And a little bit, then let it get mixed all in. Now we're going to add this entire thing slowly until it reaches a, pretty much a nice thick fluffy frosting. So as you can see, it has reached a nice, pretty fluffy consistency. So one thing that I do want to try real quick is I'm going to let this cool down for a minute and then re-whip it, because right now it's gotten a lot thicker, but it's still a little bit liquidy, so it's going to go on fine. I just want to see if maybe if I let it cool down, maybe it would come to a little bit more of a fluffy consistency, so I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, so it did make a difference. If anything, it actually kind of made it worse, but live and you learn, I guess. So we're going to take the icing, we're going to plop it onto the cake. We're going to make it look all nice. I'm going to decorate it, make all, fancy, whatever. And then, yeah, I'll show you guys the finished product. It'll be delicious. So this is it. It exists. It's an item. It looks not bad. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, comparing it to the book, I mean, I barely can see the difference. I mean, can you let me down below in the comments if you can see the difference? I mean, I really cannot. So, yeah, here it is. And, thank you all for watching. This was my very first dual-layered cake, so this was an adventure. But, so, thank you all for watching. Make sure to go back and watch the past, 3 episodes, I believe. I believe this is episode 4. So, yeah. I'll enjoy, and actually, I made an error last episode. As I do be getting 4 episodes this week, you'll only be getting 3, actually. Sorry, that was my mistake. Anyway, so, yeah, here you are. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.